Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Lois, and welcome back to Terraria. In the last episode, we were working on finishing up the housings. So we have Santa's house for when he shows up. We have the wizard's house and the party girl's house down here once she shows up. So we have all of the NPC housings done. And, well, with some exceptions, I want to add a little bit more to the party girls. And I will be honest, the wizards kind of looks a little low to the ground, but I think we're going to keep it. We also need to finish the nurses, but before I ended last episode, I was looking for an emerald. Well, I found some. So we have green torches now. So we have red and green torches in here lighting up this room. I think it looks good. With what we can work with, I think it's fine. So today, we are going to step away from the, in my opinion, boring building, and we're going to start working on the nurse is all alone down here. That's a little sad. We can't finish her room until the traveling salesman gives me some yellow team blocks, which is a bummer, but it is what it is. So today we are going to be going and fighting the Lunatic Cultist. And before we do, let's go ahead and drop these extra torches off in here. And yeah, I think that's pretty much everything we need. So we're gonna go fight the Lunatic Cultist. And what is our goal? Well, we're gonna restart the Lunar Events. So we're gonna get the pillars out, and we're going to kill them and summon the Moon Lord again. So it is about time we tried to finish off the Moon Lord once and for all, and that is such a tough fight. Now, I'm not too worried about today's fight, but we have some potions, and then I'm not worried at all about the pillars. If we die to them, we die to them. It's not that big of a deal. But it should be a little bit easier now that we have a good solar eruption. We have the phantasm. We have a lot of good weapons. We have a lot of good gear. Now, could we get better gear? Of course. We still don't have the best gear in the game. There's a couple things. There's something we can do with the Celestial Stone, I believe. I believe this is a material. Yeah, it's a material for something. So I might look into some of the better builds. And that's not too much of a concern, because once we summon the pillars, they're going to hang around. And as long as we don't go in the area of them, we don't have to worry about them. So that's kind of the plan. We're going to take care of the ones that we need to and ignore the ones that we don't, until basically it's time to summon the Moon Lord. So we're ready to summon the Moon Lord. But that all requires us to come over here to the dungeon and kill this guy. So the dragon will attack them, and then we take on the Lunatic Cultist. So this guy is not that difficult. But there's some things about him that are. So we just need to... Alright, great. He's doing that. Now we have Phantasm Dragon. It's not that bad. Yeah, this guy is really easy. If I can even use the right weapons. So we'll heal. That one. Of course, we hit the other one first, but he's going to die in just a second, so there we go. Now here's the problem. We're invaded. And immediately we want to kind of clear this room, this area. This is the... not Vortex. Is this the Nebula? Stardust. This is the Stardust pillar. This is the Minion pillar. And we're dead. Wow, I was not expecting that quickly. So we're going to go ahead and start taking on some of these guys. So if we look at the map once we respawn, you can kind of see what my thinking is. So here, let's go with this one. Here's the map. Now, we have way over here in the jungle the Nebula pillar. We have the Vortex pillar here, the Solar pillar, which is the worst, and then the Stardust pillar. Now, to be honest, we can ignore this guy completely, because even if we want to go to the jungle, we should be able to get into the jungle from this little hill and go wherever we want down here and ignore this guy completely. So that's kind of the plan. We're just going to ignore most of the stuff, and we're going to take on these two pillars so that we can get access to the dungeons easily, and this pillar just so we can, because what we're going to be doing is we're going to build an arena over in this area near this desert. We might even clean up this desert with some special items, and we're just going to make a big arena here to fight the Moon Lord. So first things first, let's go take on our health boosts and everything here. And let's see, we're gonna want to summon our Stardust Dragon. Now stay low to the ground when you're fighting the solar pillar. Otherwise you're gonna have a really bad time. But we should see monsters here soon. And yeah, there we go. So the solar pillar, I want you to stay on the ground, because a lot of these enemies are completely and utterly useless against things in the air. We just need to kill a lot of these guys, and we'll get some good stuff. So let's just kind of fight here. Heal. Like I said, I'm not too worried about anything like dying or anything like that, which we're probably going to. Just stay underwater. Nope, those guys still attack you under there. And we're dead. Who cares? So we're gonna die a lot. That's kind of the thing. We're not super well prepared. We don't have a lot of potions or anything like that, and that's the kind of stuff that we need to kind of work on. So there might be a couple of other things that we're going to build in the meantime, but for the most part, just kind of doing what we can to get as much of the pillars cleared as we can is all that really matters. Now I believe you have to kill a set number of enemies, and I believe that it is cumulative regardless if you die or not. So we should be able to just jump right back into this and not even worry about it. So we don't need our wings, and we don't even need the boots. So let's get better defense. And that is not a pillar enemy. That guy is the one we need to worry about. If we get too far off the ground, he will attack us, and he hurts. It's kind of an anti-air mechanism. So, kill these guys. Let's go ahead and heal. Blood Moon's rising. Great. So we need something else to happen. But that doesn't actually matter too much. Just kill these guys as quickly as possible. And honestly, the solar eruption is great for this. Because it does so much damage, and it penetrates enemies, so we can hit like all these guys all at once. And we need a little bit of health. We need health. 1 second. There we go. And I hate the meteor guys. They are the worst. Alright, cool. So, kind of a nice thing that is, if we can clear out the Lunar Events, and we have everything we want, we can actually just go ahead and skip the Lunar Events altogether. Now, I don't remember if you can actually get the Lunatic Cultist trophy. If you can, that's something I want. But if it's unobtainable at this time, then obviously we're not going to worry about it. Let's heal. Kill these guys. I like the spear guys and the dragon, the riders, because those are the easiest things to kill. The little spinny guys, the meteor, those guys, I hate. Because we're almost dead again. We're dead. Alright, so, we're going to be dying a lot. This is the Lunar Events after all. And, yeah, it's one of those things. Like I said, there is still more stuff we can do to get better gear. Get better equipped and all that kind of fun stuff. But, is it worth it? Not really. Hey, clown. Clowns throw bombs, which is really nasty. Alright, so let's heal up. Let's kill all these guys. And get all of our buffs. And we need to just hop down here. I want to see... the clowns can drop something that we don't have. So if we can get it, that'd be awesome. But if not, oh well. I believe they drop banana rings? Something like that. They're basically boomerang bananas. So let's go try to finish off the solar pillar. Here we go. And it should be pretty close at this point. And come on, get over here. That should be decently close. Alright, let's just come back up on our little hill, where we can kill things pretty easily. And we don't have to worry about too much. Hey, we got a banner for killing these guys. That's something that if I wanted to get all the banners, that would be really annoying. There's a lot of rare enemies in this game, and you'd have to farm them, and that's not fun. There's still items that we have not even remotely came close to seeing, like the Discord rod. That thing is, it's a useful item, don't get me wrong, but it's way too rare. Because it's a rare drop off of a rare enemy in the hollow. So it's not the easiest thing to get. Alright, so let's just try our hardest to kill everything that comes close to us for the next 10 seconds so that we can get a little bit more life. And there we go. I almost wonder if having the sunstone would be better, but here goes the solar pillar. Let's go ahead and kill him. He's almost dead. There we go. Solar pillar defeated. And yeah, the crawltipede is nasty. So we're gonna fly past there. We're gonna grab all these solar fragments, and then we're gonna head to the Stardust Pillar so we can get access back to the dungeon. Why do we want that? Well, because there is still some good stuff in the dungeon that we could get. Is it that important? Not really. Alright, let's kill everything in sight. Sharpening station. Alright. And by the time we get over there, we'll probably have all of the health we need. Hey, the groom. Don't care. So, we're going to try to take on the Stardust Pillar as well. That one's going to be a little bit more difficult, but hopefully not too bad. We have plenty of potions and all that kind of fun stuff, so it's not that, it's not like we're suffering for items to get the stuff. It's just, oh, come on, get out of the water. I don't have anything on that is, I didn't have any sort of, mobility items equipped, so let's grab all of the solar fragments because these things are good. We're gonna need a lot of them once we manage to beat the Moon Lord so that we can get the armors. The solar armor is really good. So, well, okay, I say that, but I don't actually know it because I've never actually gotten the solar armor. I've beat the Moon Lord once, I think, in normal mode. I've never beat Moon Lord in expert mode, which is what we're playing. So that's why it's not fun. So let's just get over there. Let's eat some more cooked fish, because that's easy enough to come by. Now that's one thing that we might end up doing, is making a fish farm, so that we can get the potion fish and make all of the endurance potions and all that kind of stuff that we could ever want. That might not be a terrible idea, it's just a matter of doing it. And we are here. So, these guys are nasty. To find there we go. Find this guy so that we can actually see what we're doing. We have cart statues. The flow invader is kind of annoying. And I thought this was blue. But they look super red. I thought these guys were actually pink, but oh well, who cares? You need to stop shooting me with lasers. You need to heal. So the solar eruption does really good work against these guys. It is one of the best items, honestly. Now we could cheese the Moon Lord a little bit with it, but I don't know. I don't know how effective that's still going to be. I've got to figure out what is going to be the strategy to kill the Moon Lord, because there's a lot of strategies, and it all depends on your playstyle and basically how you want to fight. Some of them are just basically run away and hope for the best, but others are stand and fight, others are cheese as much as you can. And it's just a matter of what's going to be the best way, what's going to be the most effective way, and I don't know yet, but we'll figure something out. Let's heal. Yeah, these guys do so much damage. And we're dead. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. There we go, they're blue now. That must mean the blood moon is over. So let's try to finish this pillar off, and then next time we'll kind of plan out what we're going to be doing. I don't know that we will be like, I don't know if we're going to go straight ahead and start building an arena, or if we're going to focus on maybe getting some better supplies. We'll see. There is still a lot of things left to get that I would like to get, like the cell phone, but that's going to require a lot of fishing, and I don't want to do that. Fishing's not fun a lot of times. Neither is potion making, but that's things you have to do. Let's go ahead and deposit our money. I did not mean to click that, but whatever. Let's just move these guys. And we can grab all this stuff back. Alright, cool. So let's head back to the Stardust Pillar. We'll try to finish it off, and then we'll have access to the dungeon, which will give us, if we want to use Spectre Armor. Spectre Armor used to be really good. It is not nearly as good as it used to be. Something else we could probably do is farm up the biome keys, which would honestly just be me setting and waiting in the snowy biome. That would give us another minion. A decent one, but not the best of things to have. So there's just a lot of questions, and I don't have many answers. So we'll figure something out. Other options are maybe seeing if there's any items, any weapons we can get from the pumpkin. Hey, there's a banana ring. I was talking about that. See if there's any items we can get from like the pumpkin moon or the frost moon that would be better than what we currently have. But honestly, the biggest thing is we need defense. We need to be able to take a little bit more damage. I have a little bit more of aggressive playstyle in most games. I tend to be best at tanking than anything else. But unfortunately, that's not always the best way to handle boss fights in Terraria. Just because of the sheer amount of damage that enemies do. especially some of the late game bosses, and especially in expert mode. There are things that we are going to flat out have to avoid or die to when it comes to the Moon Lord. And just continue. The flow invaders are probably the worst because they shoot the little squid guys when they die. And let's see. Things that we would want. We want potions. We're gonna need to go very well equipped with our potions if we want to win against the Moon Lord. All right, we need to get out of here. All right, there we go. We did it. And is this guy gonna die soon? He should be close. Go ahead and heal. I don't want to have to come back. There should be like just a couple more. I think it's like 200 enemies you have to kill, and it has to be the Stardust or the Pillars enemies. So whatever enemies summon because of the Pillar, that has to be what you kill. All right, so. These guys, and luckily the Stardust, the pillar itself does not do any contact damage, which is really nice. That'd be really really annoying if you had to avoid it as well as all these enemies, because these enemies do not play nice. They hurt. Right, let's see. Did that just no? Okay. And let's just kill you, because you're really annoying. And some hearts. Yeah, we're gonna go all out when it comes to the Moon Lord Arena. There we go. Let's just focus on the pillar. And back and forth. And of course we die again. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and end the episode off there. I'm going to go grab those, all the Stardust. And next time, I don't know what we're going to do yet. We might take on another pillar and we might start building. Or else we're going to try to re-equip a little bit better. We'll see. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!